Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So we have a new Marcos Maidana in the welterweight division, and his name is Royman Villa from Venezuela. Now, he may not have hopped onto the scene the same way a Marcos Maidana or a Margarito did. Villa's emergence was a little bit different. He hopped on the scene by getting a win that will probably go down as robbery of the year for 2023 by being awarded a win over Rashidi Ellis. Villa lost almost every single round in this fight, but he did manage to knock down Rashidi Ellis 2 times in the final round, which his corner had told him going into the 12th round, you have to knock him out to win this fight. Apparently, Villa's trainer and his entire corner were wrong, because 2 of the 3 judges actually had Villa winning this fight pretty comfortably. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, even though I feel bad for Rashidi Ellis because of what they did to him, they robbed him, they stole this man's O and he'll never get it back. But believe it or not, there's actually a side of me that's happy that they did give this win to Villa, regardless if he deserved it or not, because of the simple fact that now we have a new Marcos Maidana in the division. And we get to see fighters like Jaron Ennis, Errol Spence, or even Terrence Crawford fight the new Marcos Maidana. Now, something else I'm a little happy about is the fact that I've seen a lot of Mexican fans, they've been celebrating Villa's win over Rashidi Ellis for obvious reasons, and there's nothing wrong with that. You guys should definitely celebrate Villa's win. But while you guys are celebrating his win, make sure you remember to keep the same energy when he gets in the ring with a Spence, a Jaron Ennis, or Terrence Crawford, because we've seen this happen too many times. Fans, they will celebrate this guy getting a big win, and then soon as he gets in the ring with someone that's even better, that he will most likely lose to, that's when those same fans that was rooting him and supporting him throw him under the bus, just because of the simple fact that they don't feel he can win the fight. This is what they did when Hector Garcia, when he beat Chris Colbert. When he beat Chris Colbert, there were a lot of Mexican fans on my channel in my comment section that was constantly praising Hector and, you know, yeah, that's right, in your face, B-Hop, look what happened to B-Hop, etc., showing Hector Garcia nothing but love, right? But then as soon as Hector Garcia agreed to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, all of those fans, they threw Hector Garcia under the bus. So I'm telling you fans, once again, you guys cannot have it both ways. Either you're going to go ahead and celebrate Villa's win over Rashidi Ellis, or you're going to tell the truth and say that this man never beat Rashidi Ellis. It was a complete robbery. And we know it ain't going to be too many that's going to admit that. So this fight that Royman Villa just had, he actually was fighting in a title eliminator bout, which means there's a very good chance he could be ordered to fight against Jaron Ennis next, which is why I don't feel that bad that Royman Villa pulled off the robbery win, because I can't wait to see Villa versus Ennis. That is going to be a very, very explosive fight. You have a very, very aggressive Villa. This fight would be bronze versus brains and bronze, if it happens, which is starting to seem like there's a very good chance it will happen, because Villa's promoter just did an interview on The Boxing Voice where he said that that fight is most likely next. That's right. He said the Royman Villa fight versus Jaron Ennis is most likely next.
Most likely be next.
Most likely be
But
next.
remember one thing. You have only 2 weeks of training camp
For this fight.
No, for Boca Chica.
Okay.
And 6 weeks for this one, for Ellis. The next one for Booth, it be between 13 to 14 weeks.
Where does he
You
train?
will see.
In this country or another?
No, in California,
Okay.
in the mountains of California. And he have the 2 trainers that he have his style, Perro Angulo, and that he built all his career of Perro Angulo, and Edwin Valero. So it's the perfect style.
Man, Samson,
So
I
it'd
gotta
be a
give you
good
your
fight.
credit, man. Wow, you continue to find amazing fighters, because even though I thought he lost, he's still a great fighter, and I would love to see him again. That style is amazing, you know. It reminds me of like
Listen.
Margarito, but you hit it on the nail with the Perro Angulo. That's more like it, because Margarito was a little more active. He let his hands go just a little bit more.
Yeah, but I have no respect for Margarito because I know that.
He was a cheater that used to fight with bricks in his hands. Yeah, we know about that. So this is a really good situation in the welterweight division because now you have this fighter Villa, who once again just fought in a title eliminator bout. You have Jaron Ennis, who I believe is the #1 contender at IBF. And then you have the situation going on with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Also, it was just reported that Ennis, or at least Errol Spence, after his next fight, he will be ordered to fight Jaron Ennis. So it makes you wonder when it comes to Errol Spence's options. Do you fight Crawford? Do you fight Jaron Ennis? Or do you fight the new kid on the block, Royman Villa? Let's see what Errol Spence decides to do. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP. And I saw some pictures of some guys, before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention. So I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.